Hello everyone, and welcome back to Natlan as we begin our journey today, officially, to head to NOD-KRAI. I am so excited. This is the big one, and because it is, we have a lot to get through before we get started, so let's get right to it. First of all, videos like this do tend to draw in a lot of new people. If that's you, welcome to the channel. I'm Larua. This is my first time playing Genshin, and it feels a little silly to say, now that we're on NOD-KRAI, but it is, and so please be courteous with any spoilery comments. That is, please avoid them if you can, or at least indicate that the comment will be a spoiler if you would be so kind. Moving on from that, I do like to establish what I know about the new region before going into a new region to make sure we're all in the same boat. And what I know about this one is actually a decent amount, because I played that one web event when it was first coming out. And we've been watching those teasers and those trailers that gave us a lot of insight into NOD-KRAI. So there's all the different factions in NOD-KRAI that are at odds with each other. There's this new aesthetic to the region I'm super excited for. Barca's there. Alice is there. Wanderer's there. Alveda's, like, all my favorite characters are there. Durin's there. Naturally, we have the NOD-KRAI cast as well. We've seen them come through on the banners already. So I think, I'll actually leave you with my biggest question right now about the region. This is about the extent of my knowledge, is we know the Fatui are researching the moon over there. And it also sounds like they've pulled down the broken parts of it, perhaps? Or at least somebody has. We learned about that in Ineffa's quest that we did last time. And I thought that was super interesting, actually, thinking about it later, because you know what that reminds me of? Reminds me of Unreconciled Stars, and how the Fatui were able to just pull down to Stella Fortuna. We still don't have answers to that as far as I believe, or as far as I know, so I'm curious to see if this is an extension of that ability and how on earth they managed to do it. So we know the Fatui and potentially others are researching the moon, and we know that Columbina is heavily involved because I will say I have her as a character. I've seen she's very moon aligned, and I'm curious to see, my big question is, did she become moon-aligned as a result of the Fatui's experiments, possibly the Doctor, and an expansion of the experiments that started in Sumeru in the efforts of creating a false god? Or through some other means? We know that there are the, what are they called? The Frostlight Scions? I think I'm making that up based off the science of the canopy, actually. But we know that there's people over there. Frost Moon Scions, maybe. We know that there's people over in NOD-KRAI who worship the moon and who possibly draw power from it. Which is fascinating because there were 3 true moons and they're all dead, and there's 1 false moon right now, so where is that power coming from? Particularly because Ineffa got a not vision in her quest that was based off of a moon wheel. Through which power did she get that? So I'm just so excited to get to NOD-KRAI. I love the moon, I love the whole aesthetic they've got set up over there. I also think this has been especially special for me. I am doing this very late in comparison to when NOD-KRAI first came out, but we currently have astronauts in space on a manned moon mission for the first time in decades, and that has been such a treat. And it's been really heightening my excitement for NOD-KRAI in my own silly way, so I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm glad you guys are all here with me. My only other minor thing to say before we get going is I want to talk about the party setup. For those of you who've been around for a while, you might know that I always design, hopefully, 1 party that I clear the entire region with. I like to do this because it grew out of 1, I hate going into the party selection screen, it just takes so long. And 2, I find it more immersive to try to stick with 1 group for as long as possible. So I'll do any challenge or any boss fight that I meet with that 1 group and try not to change it unless absolutely necessary. So that's just how I personally like to play the game. I've been doing this since Mondstadt and Liyue, and it actually grew out of Liyue mostly because that was when I first had to change my party to adapt to the needs of the region. That's basically how I go about it. In Liyue, I needed a Claymore character, so I brought in Razor instead of Lisa. That's basically it, right? So going into NOD-KRAI, I already know which party I'd like to deploy, but I haven't yet met one of the characters in it, and that is namely Columbina, and I don't know how soon or how late into the Archon quest we'll finally get to meet her. So the NOD-KRAI party might be a little ways out, and I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there because I know a lot of people are excited for the party change. But another thing I learned in Fontaine is that if I rush to use characters from the new region, then I feel like I'm rushing through the Archon quest, because I'm on world level 9. If I want those characters to not die the second they step foot onto the field, they need to be very leveled. And you don't get those leveling materials until you're done with the Archon quest, so on and so forth. So, long story short, I have a party in mind. We might end up with a temporary party before that, or we might just end up using this party for a while before that one can come into action. Alright. I'm so excited! I think that's all of my announcements. We have 1 million birthday letters to get through, but naturally, that's gonna happen later, because I want to get to NOD-KRAI. Look at the moon! The fake moon dragon technology thing up there. How wonderful. Glad to see you're still there. I am really curious to see if you can see that guy from Natlan. I'm sorry, from NOD-KRAI. Like I mentioned the last time, I am definitely going to be mixing up NOD-KRAI and Natlan. For the foreseeable future. Word-wise, at least. I'm so excited. Oh my god. This is going to be amazing. What? Anything else that I know about NOD-KRAI before we get there? Any expectations for the plot? Not really. I guess the biggest wild card that I don't know anything about, the big question mark, is the shades. Because we saw in the God's Limits trailer that they might start to intervene at some point. And I'm really Ineffa! I'm really curious if that's going to happen in NOD-KRAI, or perhaps later on. Because as soon as that happens, oh my god, the stakes are going to skyrocket. Whoa! Did you see that? I was Animo for a split second. Fascinating. Okay, I'm so excited. Honestly, the thing I'm most excited for right now is exploration. I can't wait. Hi, Ineffa! How are you feeling?
Hey, Ineffa. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Already, also, Ineffa's story quest was written so well. I have such high expectations for NOD-KRAI just based off that.
That is perfectly alright. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Let's get this show on the whale road. I'm so excited.
Are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again?
Isn't that just how we roll? When we're not being tailed by Star Fontanian reporters, that is.
Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over.
Is Charlotte here? That'd be hilarious.
Hey,
oh, hi.
You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen everyone.
And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
Oh, you're right, Ahau. Ineffa, thank you so much for being on this journey with us. Caught red-handed once again.
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for NOD-KRAI. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
So it was you. Don't think you can get away with being cute. That's the Genshin face right there, almost.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Alright, if you want to say bye to everyone.
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Chaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
Well, I'd hate to keep everyone waiting.
You're invited too, Ineffa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Ooh, I wonder what it is. Can't refuse an invitation like that. How about you, Ineffa?
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. Massage technique? Amazing.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Another thing that just randomly came to mind because of Ineffa's vision thing.
Party time!
Oh, the music is perfect timing! Beautiful. Ooh. Fatui! They're already keeping eyes on us, aren't they? And you're going to be NOD-KRAI Fatui, aren't you? Yes, we're friends with the Natlan Fatui. But you know, another thing that just came to mind because of Ineffa's vision seeing it again.
Spit it out, then.
Oh my god, they're reporting on us. Do you think that's the marionette right there? What's her name? The damselette? Wait, marionette or damselette? Both of them? Marionette and damselette, right? Wait. I gotta deploy the notes. We're heading into a new region. Gotta be prepared. Sandrone, the marionette. Columbina's the damn slut, right. I think I knew that like 15 minutes ago and I already forgot. I'm too excited.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected.
We're in NOD-KRAI. We're already in NOD-KRAI. That's totally Sandrone, right?
About time I met this variable in person.
And that's what the Patui from last time called us, so we know she's part of that group. Oh my god, a dance of snowy tides and hoarfrost groves.
You know,
Hey,
every time we head to a new nation,
we're on a
there's
boat.
always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun.
I can't believe it. This feels so
This time,
surreal.
It was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
You're already through them? We
In
just
other words,
left.
Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and NOD-KRAI. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Oh, can you tell us when we cross, please? That'd be fun.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level.
Look at Natlan
Anyway,
behind us.
What about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh.
What?
That actually kind of
You
makes
skipped my dialogue. I know the boat is moving in the background, so we can't stay, but
We should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan,
something about
what was the moment you
Kugasaurus.
felt like you'd left NOD-KRAI?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon's power?
You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Great first question.
Negative. I was referring to... Huh? Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in NOD-KRAI.
Don't cut yourself off there! You were referring to what? Hey, a bird. Hello. I love how all the regions have their own birds.
Traveler.
Oh my god.
Welcome to NOD-KRAI.
Thank you. What was that? Was that a little whale thing? Oh my god. Yehuda! Nefer. Lauma. Flins. Viewpoint. Oh my god, my favorite character, Viewpoint. Whoa, floating buildings?
Must be Nasha Town up ahead.
It's going so
Place you were
fast.
telling us about on the way over, right?
Wait, give me a second to breathe. Okay. Okay. I'm so excited. Huh? What do you see? Oh my god, I mean, I have so many thoughts already, but we're jumping right into it. The final thing that came to mind when we were sailing over and Ineffa was talking about the moon is, now that I've been thinking about it, since, I think since the Sumeru character trailers that I reacted to, and I realized that Layla's, little crystal ball falling out of her idol, I wondered if that was foreshadowing. It made me think of, has there been foreshadowing regarding the moon in all the regions before this one? And I feel like there has been. I'm just trying to pinpoint the spots. I found a couple. Interestingly, the same cannot be said for the sun, which I think is fascinating. That feels like a deliberate choice, and so how is that going to pay off later? Anyways, the moon. The moon's obviously involved. So they draw power not from the fake moon, but from something else. So the moon's power still survives even though the moon's died long ago? I really would love to learn more about that. Let's get into it.
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of NOD-KRAI.
Could this really be? What? What? Did she find a shooting star? What is that? What is that? Is that her falling from the sky? I don't think so. In the first cutscene with Paimon when we were describing our past, it looked different.
Sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties.
So she found a meteorite? What, a piece of the moon?
Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Also, like, the second we step foot into Nasha Town we're in, how could she find something so quickly? Was it deliberately planted there? Is it?
Paimon,
Hello? What is it? What is it?
this is where our spaceship landed when
What?
Ether and I first arrived in Teyvat.
What? Like, literally here. Right here? Right here? In Nasha Town? Or, like, wait, oh my god, what? Like, did you just find the imprint mark from the foot? That doesn't make any sense, because the city must have been built since then, right? Or at least, if there had been damage, they probably would have fixed it. This is the main commercial hub, Ineffa was saying. Okay, okay. This does kind of answer a question that I had way back during Deirdith's quest, which was, what happened to the spaceship? Is it still in orbit? Did it burn up? Did it leave? It landed? And it landed intact?
Huh?
So then what was with those 2 stars from that cutscene we were just talking about? Was that them trying to leave? Why did they leave the spaceship behind?
Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
5 more that Fatuous behind us is definitely listening in, spying on us right now. I'm going to assume all the walls have ears.
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship.
Oh, they're teasing us with what the ship actually looks like, aren't they? Is that it right there? In the middle?
But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Well, how much do you want to bet that that's moon power? Ineffa said that when she left NOD-KRAI, she can no longer feel it, implying that you can feel it all the time in NOD-KRAI. So, could the travelers feel the moon the second they landed? That implies that whatever power this is, it's been around since then, which would make sense if it's a surviving, like, residual heartbeat, I suppose you could say, of the deceased moons.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuvaki. We've seen that word on loading screens, right? Right? We've seen that word somewhere. Was it in a note on the Collective of Plenty Island?
Kuva, what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in NOD-KRAI, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
A bit like phlogiston?
That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea.
They're trying to connect it to things we've encountered in past regions, basically.
Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of NOD-KRAI.
Well, that's interesting, because the moon that shines above us is fake. Was it launched from NOD-KRAI, I guess?
Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
Well, something has just occurred to me. We don't necessarily know that the moon itself is fake, do we? We know that the sky is fake. But if the moon rose separately to the creation of the sky, then the moon itself might not be fake. It's just... It certainly feels similar to phlogiston, yet also somehow different. Maybe they both belong to the light realm that the Lord of the Night mentioned. Still, this feeling, there's no doubt about it. It's the same power I felt the first time I set foot in Teyvat.
Wait, Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here?
Oh my god.
Do you still remember where it landed?
Well, I mean, what's the chances it's still intact? I imagine it would be scavenged by now, you know? I think it was near a beach?
NOD-KRAI is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline.
There was also a mountain?
Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Okay, so there's multiple mountains around here.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time.
And we're giving her unspecific information and she's probably still repairing her memory. I think we just need to go explore.
Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore.
Yay!
Besides, what have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Starting a new Archon quest is already amazing enough, and it's the NOD-KRAI one!
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Thank you both.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in NOD-KRAI surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
The music, the music! Oh my god, oh my god. I love it. It's almost sea shanty-like. Oh my god, the harmonies, oh my
Like
god.
we've crossed another boundary?
A significant milestone, perhaps. I'm still entranced by the music.
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Ineffa.
If we can find our spaceship, maybe the flight logs could tell us something. At last, a chance to get to the bottom of all this. The truth must be out there somewhere, buried in this land.
Well, as the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare,
Yes?
NOD-KRAI, here we come!
Oh, what's that? Is that like a force field? It looks so sinister, but it's in the middle of a city. Look at the containers. Look at all the people! Ah! What? What? May the force be with you. Thank you. You as well. What? Amazing bots. An ingenious mechanism said to have been birthed in the Clink Clank Crumkake craft shop is now in use throughout the Southern Isles. Individually, the Southern Isles? I need a map. I need to activate the map immediately. Individually, they can help complete tasks, but if someone were to ever connect a few together, well, perhaps they'd be capable of bigger and better things. In certain circumstances, a sufficient number of robots must be gathered before they can be successfully connected. And it's telling you that number there at the top, either how many you need to get or how many more you need to get. I'm guessing how many more you need. Empowered states and bipolar objects. In NOD-KRAI, you will find Kuvaki-influenced bipolar objects. Magnetism. It's all magnetism. Look at that little moon! Hello, brother. Long time no see. When characters get near to certain special objects or plants, they will enter empowered states of different forms. Okay. When in an empowered state, characters can attract bipolar objects and pull them to themselves. Some bipolar objects can be carried, while others will be placed in your inventory. Interesting. It's magnetism! This whole place is magnetism! Look at this. Same colors repel, opposite colors attract. Objects with red or blue unipolar fields are monopoles. You guys have monopoles? Are a common sight throughout NOD-KRAI. Wow. Unipolar fields of the same color repel each other, while those of different colors attract. I love it. So, I appear to have been empowered, and I got Prima Gems. Oh, from the tutorials. Hahaha. That gave me Mora. So you probably empowered me. Your little empowering signaling device. Wow, look at that field. That's so cool. Thanks for your help, buddy. Oh my god, I want to talk to everybody. Sparkle, though! I see sparkles, I go sparkles. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We've got to backtrack immediately towards the beginning of this area. Cabbages! Just like that. Our NOD-KRAI run has been blessed by the cabbage. Fantastic. Okay, backtrack to, like, the beginning area. Here's a boat. Maybe it's the one that we came on. Probably not, but, you know, I can pretend. And I'm stuck! Oh, no, phlogiston anymore. I was thinking I could switch to seats lolly, but I can't. Okay. Okay, another boat over there. Ooh! Can I stand on that? Will it lift me? Wow. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I've gotta try. Oh, look, another object down there. It'll lift me, but it'll be cranky about it. Funny. Alright, let's try this again with this little guy. So, I need this one to give me power. Thank you. And it's T. Okay, so I'm guessing the red and the blue aura around those things tells me I could use either red or blue. Alright. I swear I was just here. How's there another sparkle? I must have missed one. I could have missed this lucky dog's eagle feather. And then what would I have done? Hello, Retimir! Can you tell me about everything? Well, where do you want to go? I'll get you anywhere, or my name's not Retimir. Deal! You're a guide? What sharp eyes you have, my good guest. Let me tell you, I'm renowned throughout the harbor as a tour guide. Why? Just saying the name Retimir is liable to get you 2 thumbs up from the local kids. What do you think, kids? Look at the new NPC models! Oh my god, wow! There's a lot of different types. Just in this one spot alone. Everyone is different. That's so cool. Ask anyone and they'll tell you that you can't just walk around willy-nilly in NOD-KRAI. If you want to get somewhere, and you want to get there safe, you need someone who knows the ground. That means a local familiar with the land, who can arrange your itinerary for you. And what do you know? I just happen to be that trustworthy local. I don't know. You seem to know everything. Why aren't you telling me everything? I want to know the secrets. Are you looking for customers in this freezing cold? Of course. Why wouldn't I? Huh. This accursed weather. If I had some more to spare, I'd be huddled up in a bar, my belly full of a warm drink. Oh, and speaking of bars, I recommend you head down to the flagship. Wait, that's where Vega is! A drink or two there will make you forget you were ever cold. About the flagship? Oh, it's a local tavern. They've got unique style and reasonable prices. Pretty natural that anyone would go there, if you ask me. If you'd be willing to hire me, I'd be more than willing to take you there for a swig or two right now. Nope. I want to know what the other thing you would have said is. To forget I was ever cold? Exactly, dear guest. A strong drink is like a dagger of ice down the throat. Then a liquid sun in the belly, burning bright enough to fuel dreams. One sip and I'll guarantee you'll forget, well, Everything. Well, that sounds horrible. Let's avoid that one then. Look at all the boat signs! Just in case you forget that this is cargo for boats. I want to get my first local specialty. I'm not going to find them in Sparkles, but I will continue to try. Havu! We saw you earlier. I do want to speak with you. Look at these guys. These are... Oh my god, the designs are fantastic! That one guy was complaining about the cold wearing short sleeves. Look at these guys. These guys seem more sensible. You're from Fontaine, aren't you? Yeah, a couple Fontaine sailors as well. Thank you. Alright. Lots of food up here. That's amazing. The Conch Gang. Tell me more, Havu. Conch Gang? Who the heck cares about those dolts? I sure don't. Yeah, I'm a gang member. Don't care about that, do you? Or did you have a falling out with them? Falling out? What? Me? Well, if you mean a fight, then yeah, we fought before. But it's nothing serious. It's not my fault I'm so strong. It's theirs for being too weak. It's all because they don't know how strong I am. When they find out, well, I'm not gonna let them off the hook so easy either way. That's what they get for starting it. What is the Conch Gang? I'm a gang member, don't care about that, do you? I haven't even been recruited yet. Why am I introducing myself? I don't know these people. Huh? Like heck you are! It's not that easy to join the Conch Gang. Wait, why are you even telling me this? The Conch Gang's none of my business, none at all. Ooh. You know, I was thinking it might be a gang of rival kids, but actually it sounds a little scary. The sort of thing you want to say you don't know anything about, if you catch my drift. Let's see. Where's the statue? I don't see any statues. Enter Nasha Town. Maybe I should enter Nasha Town. Statue. Over there. Okay, sure. Further in. Ooh. Well, we've got to talk to the Fatui. Hey! Don't mind me. Here. Now you can talk to me, right? Hey, have you heard? The conveyor belt at the harbor entrance has broken down. Let me guess. You're about to tell me this is all part of some earth-shattering conspiracy? Indeed. I can see your eyes are open to the truth like mine. Those vulgar vagrants probably think it's got something to do with how the belt hasn't been maintained in years. But smart people like you and I can see behind the curtain. There's no doubt about it. This is a trap set by the higher-ups. I don't yet know why they'd intentionally sabotage the conveyor belt, but they surely have their motives. Give it a rest, will you? You said the same thing the last time Speranza updated their daily specials. Lady Marionette has surely been planning this for a year, to ensure the people of Nasha Town are unable to eat hot dogs on this exact day. You don't know what Her Majesty the Tsaritsa and her Harbingers are planning. I'm just saying, there's something bigger behind that conveyor belt breaking down, and we'd best to steer well clear of it. I love how she matches them. Also, buddy, maybe you should do your job, I guess? I don't know if he's in charge of the conveyor belt, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's because nobody's been taking care of the conveyor belt that it is broken down. I'm too excited. I'm skipping all my words. Port supervisor, we should probably talk to you at some point. Ooh, here it is. So do I need to be red to do this? Empowered state and unipolar objects. Well, let's just try. Wow. Certain objects that carry a red or blue unipolar charge. And you empower yourself. And you can either destroy them or cause them to move. Oh, so maybe if I'd done the other type, it would have moved. Okay, let's try it. Or destroyed them. Never mind. Moves either way. I'll keep this close. Excellent! That's a good sign, that's a good sign. Plants affected by Kuvaki. Oh my god, there's tutorials everywhere. Hello! In NOD-KRAI, you will find special plants that can provide characters with Kuvaki energy. Once a character is suffused with sufficient Kuvaki energy, press to harness the power of the Kuvaki and roam freely. When using the power of the Kuhenki to roam, passing by a moonshine violet may provide you with some small measure of assistance, allowing you to soar upwards. We shall ascend like the moon. So I can turn into a little guy? I can! I'm a little guy! Can I sprint? No, but I do move very quickly. I turned to red for a split second there. That was interesting. It charges very quickly. I might be blue just because I'm right next to that blue one. Ooh, now I'm red. Now I'm blue. And now I've run out of power. Interesting. So maybe if I do this, then I can do that. Look at that. It all comes together. Oh, hey, there's my target. I love how they designed these early areas to teach you how to use all the basic mechanics. They did a good job with this one, I think. What's that? It's that thing we saw from a distance, isn't it? Look at all these people. What are they lighting up for? Sailor, sailor? Oh, wait, I wanted to see who the person at the front of the line was.
It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about NOD-KRAI, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
Can we? Is there one here? Also, look, there are people from the People of the Springs in the background. That's so cool.
The guild is located in Nasha town. Simply follow this road, and you'll reach it.
Yay! Oh my god, let's go say hi to Catherine. Varka can wait. I'm sure he's having fun in the tavern, right?
What in Teyvat is that?
It's a Kuveki?
Looks kind
What
of
was
like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
I'm so excited to see Sealy again. I hope there's loads.
That is a kuhenki, a
Kuhenki.
species unique to the land of NOD-KRAI.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon too?
Does she?
Indeed it does.
Ooh.
According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
So that... the present tense is interesting. I want to go talk to the Scions as soon as possible, because they, particularly from that teaser with Lauma, seem to be acting like they believe the moon goddess, singular, interesting, is still alive. Do they know something we don't? Did one of the three survive? Is there a new one? Are they getting mixed signals because of whatever the Fatui are up to? I assume not that last one, because it seems like this has been going on for hundreds of years, likely, and the Fatui's projects would have been more recently.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
No, and we learned that from, what was it? Finale of the Deep Galleries? No, the, Long Night's Oath, right?
Although NOD-KRAI lies on Snezhneya's border regions,
Oh.
the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above.
Can we move in immediately? Can we stay here forever?
The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels.
Whoa.
According to the
Oh,
documents
right,
in my
Hyperborea.
database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Alma mentioned.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
And somehow survived the Archon War as well, even though, to my knowledge, none of the 7 are moon goddesses. It would be the Tsaritsa at this point, and I don't think she is.
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Wait a second. Wait a second. The statues here. They're not going to be the Tsaritsa, are they? It just occurred to me that the statues would give me a glimpse of what the Tsaritsa would look like. Right as Ineffa revealed, I don't think they're even the Tsaritsa at all. They're going to be the moon goddess.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
Oh, farewell.
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
Ineffa, are you going to tell me that there's no Sealy here either? There's Kuhenki instead. I miss the Sealies. But that's fascinating, considering that there are cultural ties here to the civilization of the angels. Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, traveling around using patches of mist. Why? That's an Oculus? What even kind of Oculus do you call that? Transform into Kuhenki of different forms to take refuge in mists of different colors. Oh! Press to switch forms and exit the mist of the same color to roam to another different colored mist. Okay. So I need to do this somehow. I need to do that. So this? Yes. And then I'm here. I need to be a different color. Oh my god, you threw me. Can I aim? Hey, there's a chest over there. They really are acting like Sealies. How do I... Oh, the plants will, like, launch me, right? Yeah, that works. Wow! Oh, of course. I should have guessed that. Lunoculus. It looks like... Oh, interesting. When you leave, you don't immediately fall. Look at that moon. You start to glide first. Lunoculus! It looks like a, Where even would that be? It looked like a clam to me. Clam with a pearl. Where even is it? Here it is. Wow! Doesn't that thing in the middle look like the lunar wheel that Ineffa had? That became her vision thing? A substance that has accumulated intense Kuvaki energy. Offer it to the statue of the new moon. Statue of the new moon. Okay. So my theory is, do you suppose the Frostmoon Signs worshipped the triple moon, the 3 moon goddesses? They perished. And then the Frostmoon Signs maintained their faith. And at some point figured out or hoped that a new moon goddess would be born. I'm side-eyeing Columbina very hard right now. The statue of the new moon. So then the question is, that moon goddess, how was she born? Was it naturally, or was it as the effect of some certain people's efforts?
A reward on the road.
When did this...
Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
I feel like, though, if the Pitsui had managed to, like, collect the power of the moon and indwell it within Columbina, and thus allow a new moon goddess to be born of Columbina, I feel like the Frostmoon Scions would not appreciate that. You know, that would feel like a falsehood, I presume. So, I feel like that's probably not what happened then. Does that mean that Columbina, if it's her, is a natural-born moon god? How? Whoa! How? How? Oh my god. We need to see one of these statues immediately. Travel guide. Hello. Is it Alice's? Welcome to Nasha Town. Mims Brunner's Books Investment Portfolio. A bookstore provides not only knowledge, but also hope. Investment involves risk, for sure. But word is that a successful investor in this portfolio has bade farewell to their days of hard labor at the harbor and embarked on a journey across the world. Let's wish this lucky traveler all the best. If you're also interested in this investment portfolio, don't miss out. It's a bookstore that does investments? It looks like a casino from the games that are portrayed here. Fascinating. Speranza's Wheel of Fortune. That's the restaurant, right? If you think that all Speranza is famous for is its delicious spread of hot dogs, you'd be mistaken. Don't miss the Wheel of Fortune on the side of the shop. It's a classic even with the local crowd. Never mind that it looks like a repurposed roulette from the flagship. Just spin to win. In any case, spin the wheel, and when it stops, a hot dog will tell you your fortune. Oh, so maybe these pictures, it's one from each, so this would be Speranza. You can almost see it in the text, even. Eye-catching and mouth-watering sugar sculptures. With deft hands, Hunajata sculpts honey-laced syrup into fantastical shapes. These vibrant pieces of sugar art add a veritable dash of sweetness and delight to Nasha Town's days. Take one bite, and you're sure to find these sculptures even sweeter than the sculptor's serene smile. But don't spend too long admiring them. These treats are best eaten while fresh. Enthusiastic researchers. For reasons unknown, Fontaine Research Institute researcher Lioba has drifted into Nasha Town and started conducting alarmingly abstract experiments. But for those intrepid enough to lend her a hand with her studies, you might just stumble upon rewards just as unorthodox as her methods.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Everything? Everything. What's the flagship?
It all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route.
Oh well, Adventurers Guild first though, right?
If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there,
Yay!
we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
She heard me.
Yikes. Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineffa's gonna put her out of a job?
Your knowledge of this world is such a mystery to me, Paimon. You were so familiar with the earlier regions, and now in the newer ones, you're not. How have you been to any of them? How have you not been to all of them? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Who are you? Paimon! Oh, we get the guide to keep! Look at everybody! Look at everybody! I want to talk to everybody! I'm heading back this way because I recalled that there was that person. I wanted to see what this line was for. So who are you? Harbor officer. What are you doing? Relax, I'm taking care of it. So many people lining up to enter the harbor? Well, pal, there are always way too many people waiting to enter the harbor. And the queue times have always been a little, well, sometimes it's slow, and sometimes it's very slow. And the conveyor belt's broken, too. I guess when it rains, it pours, and when it pours, the roof starts leaking buckets. Oh dear. Hang in there. I want to see what the other one was. What problem are you taking care of? A huge pile of problems, that's what. Lost or damaged goods, unregistered people, a new species of critter that has neither been registered nor quarantined. Is that Paimon you're talking about? Is the rest of Tevat this chaotic and messy as well? Can be. I would love to help you with that conveyor belt. Watch the Archon quest be all about fixing the conveyor belt. I'd be on board. Let's try this again. If I aim like that, it will launch. Oh! It will launch me upwards. I'm stuck. Trying to walk through. I want to look at all the sights while I'm walking. Giant pillar in my way. Familiarize yourself with Nasha Town with Ineffa as your guide. Hello, Gorchakova. Hello, Gorchakova. Wow, this place sure is different from Snezhnaya. Really? How so? This place has a little more... how should I put it? Natural vitality? It's not covered by snow, ice, and permafrost. And there's plenty of fruit growing here that looks just like midsummer berries. Those things are so rare in Snezhnaya. But, and this may sound a little strange, I still prefer Snezhnogrod in the midst of a snowstorm. That's the only time you can truly feel the warmth of Kresnik's torch. We're learning stuff! We're learning stuff about Snezhnaya! Of course, I'm probably biased. It's only natural to have a preference for your hometown. So before we leave this, Snezhnogrod is probably a big city in Snezhnaya, the one that she's from, I would assume, and Kresnik's torch is something that they use to keep people warm. What do you think? Some form of blessing, some form of technology, a little bit of both? What was that? What was that? What is this? What are you? Mead boy. Nothing here is particularly rare or valuable. Just take your pick. You look like the Snezhnayan merchants we've seen in Mondstadt and Liyue. About these mechanisms? What's up? Taking an interest into these little bits and bobs? Well, let me be clear. They can't be modified into anything remotely close to military grade. Military grade? The type that the Fatui love to cram full of weapons. To twist technology meant to serve humanity into tools for evil. What a waste of genius. What an utterly fatuous farce, perfectly befitting of their organization's name. Wow. These mechanisms here can't be modified that way. Or rather, the cost of doing so would exceed that of building a new one from scratch. They're strictly limited to domestic purposes, so think carefully before buying one. Wow, super cool. She's from Snezhnaya, but she's so outspoken about disliking the Fatui. I can't seem to walk into her store, so we'll just go around the side. Thank you. Wow, she said nothing. She's so deep in thought. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I don't think I'm allowed to be on it, am I? Video game character's version of riding... Wait, what would you call this? Mechanical rocking horse? Cute. So cool that... Oh! What's this place? We're getting farther and farther away, which is not a great idea in a city when you don't have a map yet. Whoa, did we find a club? Hello? Why are there children here? What is this? You're not looking for work here, are you? Heed my words and flee this place as soon as you can. You mean work at the flagship? This is the flagship? No, I'm talking about the Fatui recruiter in there. Guy called Kruchek. Don't fall for his schemes and don't let them hire you. I'm speaking from personal experience. I don't care about the low pay, but my friends who took this job have just up and vanished. Never saw them again. You've worked for them? Well, I don't love admitting it, but I was short on Mora back then, and the Fatui's Mora is as good as anyone else's. That's why I signed up. After slaving away for them day and night for a full month, they fired me for some cruddy breach of contract. I didn't get to see a single coin at the end of it. First time I'd ever been fired, too. Embarrassing is what it was. It's all in the past, don't get too hung up on it. The Fatui have plenty of funds, and they're still not paying what they owe? Crazy, huh? They accused me of leaking their secrets. As if Reed Miller's treasure, squirreled away in the Experimental Design Bureau, was ever classified to begin with? Okay, so maybe I drank of it too much and it just slipped out, but after that, I heard that a lot of treasure hunters started hatching schemes to get their hands on that treasure. That led to tons of people trying to break into the heavily guarded design bureau, causing the Fatui no end of trouble. Serves them bloody right. Okay, I've just recalled, this is NOD-KRAI. Of course the people here don't like the Fatui. The Fatui's been stirring up trouble here for the locals. Secondly, Reed Miller. I can go inside, oh my god. Oh my god, the NOD-KRAI loading screen, look at it! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my... Hello, I love you. Aw, that looks like Fremene's helmet. Oh my god, look at you! The flagship. This isn't where Varka is, right? Is this? Bounty. The notice board lists detailed information on the bounty targets. Whoa. HIMDB, Kairagi, Smugglers, Hark the Crackjaw. Oh, thank goodness, I thought I would be up there. HIMDB? Bounty target HIMDB, a fortune teller from Sumeru. Female, age unknown, wanted for, suspected of laying curses and high-value fraud. That woman swindled me out of 18 million mora? She said that if I wore the necklace she claimed to have acquired from Al-Ahmar, the god of love, the ladies would fall for me at first sight. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, Al-Ahmar is not the god of love. Isn't that the Tsaritsa? Yeah, it turns out Al-Ahmar wasn't the god of love at all. He's been dead for thousands of years, and he never even managed to win over the girl he loved. Oh no! So the necklace she sold me was real, alright, but it cursed me to never find love. Anyone who can track her down and lift the curse will be handsomely rewarded. This is a personal bounty? How do you have 18 million more to throw around like that? Kairagi. Bounty target, Konpachi, an Inazuman male dressed in Kairagi style garb. Wanted for random assaults on traveling merchants, multiple casualties reported. Oh my god, wait. Could this be one of the steps in, what was it? Was that Kazuha's story quest? With the sword that was possessed? And it was in Shaznaya, right? And it possessed people and made them bring it all the way back to Inazuma? What are the odds? What are the odds that this was one of the people affected by that? The target was last seen near the Nothing Passage. Those who defeat him and provide proof of his death will be handsomely rewarded by the guild. Oh, darn it. It's in blue. This means I can actually do this. So he's probably still out there. It's probably not that sword. That would have been so cool. Smugglers? Bounty target. New Iron and Salt Gang. Wanted for suspected large-scale smuggling and trafficking of restricted hazardous goods. Investigations indicate that the gang maintains a temporary outpost at a camp on the beach north of town. Those who assist in halting their smuggling operations will be generally rewarded by the Spina di Rosula! Navia! We'll do it for free. No charge. Hark the Crackjaw, a former helmsman of the Atlas. Wanted for multiple counts of murder. Vicious to the core, current whereabouts unknown. Anyone who can provide credible intel on his whereabouts will be handsomely rewarded upon verification of said information. Ooh. It's not even bring him in, it's just tell us where he is. You can tell that one's dangerous. Hello. Oh, I do want to talk to everybody, but I should really get to, the quest. I'm looking for Varka. Is Varka in here? He's not in here, right? He's somewhere else? I'm so bad with names, which I know is ironic. But I think he was somewhere else, right? Or was he here in the flagship? There's another door. That's an arrow. Oh, nice. More. Wow, this place is huge! I can sit. Back in my day. Nostalgic traveler. I'm really just walking into everybody's rooms. This is a nice room. Is this Varka's, do you suppose? Look for anything on Statian. Sit. Is that dynamite? I don't even know. But look, this is, NOD-KRAI talent materials, isn't it? I get them sometimes from the, transmuter, so I've seen them before. And I said this during the teaser that we watched, but I absolutely adore it when they put things like talent materials or XP materials into the actual world. Because it's just, they incorporate everything on the mechanical level as an actual aspect of the world. It just makes it feel so much more real. I love it. You're the recruiter, aren't you? Who check. Why didn't you pay your guy? Want to sign up? Make sure your paperwork is all in order. Sign up for what exactly? For a job where you can complete our commissions. Think it's your speed? About recruitment requirements. We are simply hiring People who can complete commissions. If you get the work done, we'll see that you are paid. Simply complete the commission. How you achieve those ends is irrelevant. Yikes. Oh my god. Big yikes. About payment guarantees? We do not have any mention of such in our relevant notices at present. However, everyone who completes their commissions will receive their pay in the end. As long as they return alive, of course. Pro tip, don't mention that part if you're trying to recruit people. Actually, no, do. We don't want him to succeed. Never mind. Mention that first, please. About the commissions themselves. I will sign a short-term contract with you on behalf of the Fatui, during which I shall be the sole representative in charge of our correspondences. The contractual obligations of both parties are only valid for the commission's duration. They will not affect any other business that you may have outside of the bounds of our contract. Interesting. So either they have like a probationary period before you become a full employee, or they kind of test your skills and then maybe see where they want to put you. Or they really are just hiring like extra hands at the moment to do like side quests basically. Buddy, you're doing good work. Keep it up. Did I just see Catherine? What's that? What's that? What's that? Okay, never mind. Let's get back to where we were before. I'm going to get myself back on track. Yes, I'm walking away from where the gold is now trying to lead me, but I don't want to skip anything accidentally. Like that Oculus? We're gonna go back to where we were originally. And also that Oculus. Where? Where? Oh, it's way up there. Look at the verticality of this place. I spoke to you. This is where I was. Okay. Let's go get that Oculus. We're gonna take these stairs. Oh. What? Why? I just heard a chest open. The investigators are so cute, the little robots. Here, son. Hello. Detective. Ooh, that's cool. Let's just go up the stairs. I was gonna climb, but you know what? There's stairs. Let's see. Amoebas that way? Or are you saying a small galaxy is that way? Either way, I'll take it. Also, where on earth was that chest that I heard? Oh, hi! Touch. Ugh. Sorry to bother you. I think it's giving me a path, though. Moon Lances. No questions asked. I understand. Hey, a challenge. Where's my Oculus? Did I follow you more? It's another moon lance. I probably should follow that, but give me a second, give me a second. Are you going to launch me? Jump higher, yes. Well, how do I get on you first? I'm red. There we go. Oh my gosh, up and away. I love it, it's so moon themed. Space exploration, lighter gravity and all that. Lighter gravity, that's a weird way to say it. Lesser gravity. Weaker gravity? There we go. Chest. You're a chest? How do I open you? This is definitely a chest. It's those robots. We got a tutorial about this. Moon lances, a common sight in Kuvaki suffused NOD-KRAI, said to be the traces of passing Henki. Allows you to harness the power, swiftly move along your path. You might need to switch lanes. While blue or red, you can freely use Kuvaki to interact with objects in your path. Okay, so you can combine the powers, basically. When in an empowered state, characters can press jump within same powered unipolar fields to perform a special jump to the moon! Characters will jump higher. Oh my god, wait, that's so cute! The idea of jumping to the moon, this is so cute! I'll keep this close. Excellent. Have you changed? Oh, you're happy about that's so cute. This is, oh my god. I'm in love with this place already. I see another one. This is incredible. This is such a like well-designed town, I guess. It's small, but the verticality and the complexity of the
answer from this world?
Alleys feel so like natural town-like. If you know what I mean? So I really feel like I'm in a city and there's so much to see and to do. Like this challenge. Oh! I fell, but I recovered. Moonlit particles. Fascinating. Look at them. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm gonna go in circles. That's so sick. Whee! So to switch lanes, I assume it's like this? Yes, it is. I hear you. I hear you. I'm going to try to collect you as soon as I can. Where do I go next? Spinning! Over there. Oh no, I missed. I missed one. Bring it back, bring it back. Oh, this is just gonna get me over there. Can I exit? Oh, yikes. I missed one. No. Okay, let's just, what the heck? Let's just complete the circuit. Try to get this teleporter as well. Ah, it's so fast. We'll have to go back for the one that we saw. We've got 19 seconds. Oh my god, this is gonna get really close. Wait, I'm missing like 10. This circle still has a bunch on it, doesn't it? I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I have to restart. That's fine. It was over there. It's very high speed. I love it. Let's see what we can see. I see a viewpoint. Where am I even supposed to be going? Over there. Okay. Well, gave me 2 minutes or however long this thing gives me. And then also I want to get the viewpoint. And then also we flew over a statue at some point. But I feel like I should let them take... Oh, another teleporter right there. I should let them guide me naturally to the statue. Instead of going rogue for it. As much as I may want to. Another Oculus. Where is that one? They're everywhere, I bet. New region. New endless oculi to catch. Okay, we really don't want to skip that one this time. So there we go. Okay. Oop. Whoa. Okay, now let's do a full loop here. They spat me out over here. Interesting. So I guess that was the only two, actually. This is so much fun. Woohoo! And then they, like, launch you towards the moon. If the moon was in that direction, it would have been perfect. What the heck is that? Oh my god, it's the evil-looking building! Kinda looks like a squid. What is that? What's that? This orb thing? What is that? Oh my god, Fontaine! Hi, Fontaine. Okay. So if that's where our target is, that means that our challenge started, like, right there, which means the viewpoint is down there. We're going to, unfortunately, abandon the Oculus that kept popping up, because I have no idea where it actually was. Uh-oh. Don't pull me. Oh, wait! Hahaha. My quest target is right next to the thing, that's why. Okay. Where the heck did I come from, though? I don't want to get too turned around. I don't want to skip too much, so... Head down this random alley, I guess. Hey, we know where we are! We visited you earlier. Which means if I go this way, and then this way, we'll see you, Gorchakova. So we took the stairs last time, which gave us an Oculus, I believe. But if we go this way... Then I feel like this is the main town square. Is that Catherine? Is that my Catherine? Catherine. 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 Is that you? Oh, she's not here. Oh my god, she's free. Be free, Catherine. I miss you. I wonder what those vials are. What they're full of. Do you suppose that's Kuvaki energy in some way? Or something? Seems like some form of energy would be my guess. The spin crystal? Oh my god, it is. Hello. Freckles! Thank you. Hey, another chest over there. This music is so fun! Oh my god, okay. Let's go continue our quest. We'll come back this way. There's a chest over there. I do want to talk to Cairo, I believe was their name. Blacksmith. Up. How do I get up? Indeed, how do I get up? No, let's go back to the stairs. Because I guess this footpath will get you to the ground floor of the main square. And then if you go this way... Why? Who? How? Both times I've run past here, I've heard that sound. Where is it? And I don't get a pop-up. There you are. Ha! You can't hide from me.
An answer from this world?
Also, I think we just skipped the stairs that we were going to climb, so... Well, they would have taken us all the way up there. Is that where we want to be? It is. We need to be higher. Hey, guys. Sparkles. Oh, pumpkins. That's so cute. They're glowing. Wow. What radiant pumpkins you have. This is incredible. Look at all the layers and levels to this place. I love it so much. Ooh, I could take this path, or I think if I take this ramp, There's my target. Aha! W. Ooh.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from
Oh,
here.
I missed it.
Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
I was so close to getting a perfect
Which
shot.
aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
I was too mesmerized by the view.
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe NOD-KRAI as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
It's paradise because there's adventure around every corner. This place is packed with stuff and
According
people.
to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in NOD-KRAI's past, the Age of the Fae.
The Age of the Fae. Interesting.
Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae.
The Lantern Fae? Okay, I'm recalling my questions about... Why do I always forget this guy's name? Flynn's lantern. Because he's got that lantern that's glowing with some sort of ghostly-looking power. What is that power? Is that a Fae's lantern? He could be a Fae himself, or he could just have a Fae's lantern. Is that what it is?
This individual performed many good deeds for NOD-KRAI. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day...
Oh, Lantern Fae singular. This individual.
What happened?
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across NOD-KRAI, and for a time it was left desolate.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope.
Oh, wow. Wait, that's really sad.
Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
I don't know. I love this place already. I think it could be paradise again if it's not already.
An irony?
Hey, and investigate. I love that the investigates in this area, they watch you back. It's looking at us. Look at it looking at us.
Today, no official authority governs NOD-KRAI. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
So it's a lawless paradise. So it's a paradise of freedom.
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's
It
Central
is the
Plaza,
Adventurers Guild.
and the flagship tavern is over that way.
So then, where's Catherine?
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
Looks like an observatory?
That is Aino's Blast Kuvaki energy cannon.
Oh.
It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
Oh, so the wild hunt must have kicked up a little bit recently. So they activated it to fend them off. By the way, Ineffa, shouldn't we get you home? Should tell Aino that you're back.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to NOD-KRAI?
Does it pose a great threat to the people living here? Does it happen often?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children.
Oh no, that sounds like it's been getting worse recently.
If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
Oh, yikes. I was laughing at her face, but that's
People
sinister.
actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer.
Oh, look at that plant place behind her.
But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
A ghostly shadow of a woman. Fascinating.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed.
Oh, do you think I'll be able to claim her soon?
Anyway, according to my
We'll
schedule,
have to
it
check.
is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting.
He isn't a flagship.
Paimon's not
I looked
sure
for
if
him.
he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Naturally, the Archon quest will say that he's there when he needs to be there, but it would be so cool if there's a little Easter egg you could run into him early. Have faith in the people of Mondstadt, Paimon. As far as they're concerned, any o'clock is bar o'clock. Oh my gosh.
You're right about that.
It's true. And if he said meet me at the tavern, that kind of implies he'll be at the tavern at every time. Border Town. I want a statue! I have to enter the flagship first, okay. Oh my god, this music is so fun! Oh hey, this is the book place. The publishing industry makes no money. I'd best seek out some new investment ventures. I'd like to tabulate my investment returns? Well, do you have any recommended reads? We're all here, have a look. Here's the books, right? Ooh. Investment coupon. A coupon purchased can be used to tabulate one's investment returns once a week. You can invest here? I do need the Mora, but I don't know. Ooh, wait, Reed Miller, that's the name that we saw. Well, let's buy this. And A Brief History of the Pale Starborn, without a doubt, we're buying that. A book on Fae history. Cool. Midnight Murmurs from the Far Border. Varkolok? Lesser known Fae tales. A dangerous Fae known as the Varkolok. I wonder if this was the origin of the Wild Hunt, because if there was someone in the mist, that makes me feel like there was an original entity that contributed to the Abyss or was devoured by the Abyss. We'll see. Conch Echoes. This is like the history of the Conch Gang. Telling of children who spoke bearing conch shells in the empty frontier wastelands. Huh. Little unsettling. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, I'm getting so many achievements. So, what investments? Ooh, a bewitched place beneath the moon? I guess it's from buying one of those books. 2,000 more for a single investment coupon. These coupons can be used to claim returns each time an investment tenure concludes. Losses and gains are both to be expected when it comes to investment, of course, but I've made quite a tidy sum from this portfolio. How about it? Want to join in? Should I try it? What happened to your publishing business? Bah, such meager profits. How am I supposed to pay off my debts? And that's not counting the losses from my investments in Temeru or the equipment costs I incurred in Fontaine. And that's saying nothing of how cunning people here are. They'll read a few pages today, leave, come back tomorrow, read another few, and in no time at all, they'll have read the whole book for free. Of course, that only happens when I'm not watching. And others complain that the Nasha Express is full of ads. Yeah, cool, but does it look like I can change that? I kind of want to try it, just to see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, I have to buy the coupons first. Let's buy one. Just see what happens. And so, how do I know when it's ready? Here's the coupon. And I can do this once per week. Do you suppose it resets on a 7 calendar day or with the server reset? Wait, contract goes. I need to see. Oh! It's an item! I thought it would just deposit right into my Mora. Where? Whoa! Luna Sigil! Offer it to the meeting point to receive reward from Moonlight. Whoa! That's really cool. Here? Where's my stuff? What's this? The thing we just got. Cool. So I'm guessing those exclamation points we've been seeing on the map, or, like, in the distance, are interest points from this thing. Where did my Mora go? Where's my Mora? No! Oh, here it is. Yay! Consumable. So let's use this one. 2,000. Okay. So, here's my guess. Probably. Let's buy one. And I'm gonna wait a couple days. And then turn it in. I turned it in immediately and it didn't change at all. But I guess if I wait a little while, it will probably change randomly. You know, up or down. But then the magnitude of the change will probably be dictated by how long I let it sit. Would be my guess. What am I doing? Oh, I need to go find Varga. Varga! What's this? Found a secret passage. Ooh! Now this is what adventure is made of. Oh, never mind. Back in the city. I thought I was finding the underbelly. You have a very cool name, my friend. Carrot. Seriously, a lot of food around here. Is that a jumping point, I'm guessing? Okay. Let's go find the flagship. Ooh. So, oh, I did want to talk to you, Cairo. Hello. About your goods? Complete Elegy of Dust into Lamplight to receive discounts. Oh! There's no reputation here? Right. I don't have any of that, do I? 6. I bet I bought that all from here. And then everything else is standard. Okay, good to know. Thank you for your time. The chest here. Excuse me. And I'm guessing one of these exclamation points. This is probably... Yeah! These are the things that are from the Nasha Town guide. This research looks promising indeed, but I could really do with someone to help me out. Let me help. Well, who are you? Huh? Me? I'm Lioba, an engineer with the Fontaine Research Institute. I'm using these robots to collect data on fluid impact cores. Or forces, excuse me. This is quite the departure from my previous sphere of research. A few years ago, I was conducting research into cosmetic devices with my colleague Lilian. However, how should I put this? After seeing the prototype she put together, I was suddenly inspired to look into impact-focused battle mechs? A researcher's path is seldom straight or simple. Yeah, I can't even follow that change there. That's hilarious. I love it. What's with this treasure chest over here? A little reward for anyone willing to assist with my research. And it can be yours so long as you don't mind helping with 4 different data collection scenarios. Alrighty, let's do this, get this chest, and then go to the flagship. Alright, you just need to hit these bots in a short time. And don't worry, they'll be collecting fluid impact force data for me while you're at it. Huh. As to how they'll be arrayed, I'll leave that up to you. Stable formation. Let's do that. Ooh. Hit all the robots within 2 seconds. Missed one. Boop. Oh my god, it's just like in Mondstadt! With Ellen, was it? What was this? What was this? You tell her of the pigeons at the Mondstadt City Gate? Yes, we'll tell her of the pigeons. Pigeons, huh? Well, I can't claim to know what quarrel you have with them, but let me give it a try. No, I don't want to kill any pigeons. No. Oh god, I don't have any ultimates. They're all spread out. Did I do it? Wow! Somehow I did it. Were those seriously arranged in the same order as the pigeons? That's hilarious. I don't know if I've ever attacked those pigeons. I might have done it once when I first met Timmy and, like, killed one. I've never done it again. I have an oath with the small critters of Tivat that I will not attack them. And that includes birds. Nice, okay. So Cecilali is the way to go here, basically. Because we're missing a glorious formation. Fun. Our gloriously wider range charge attack from... Yikes. From Skirk's training. Let me help. Glorious formation. Okay. We'll try again with Cecilali. Wow, you really are MVP, Cecilali. Good job. And she's continuing to attack even. Let me help. I almost wonder an array of hope. Interesting. If Arlequinos would work as well. Got the range, you know. Oh, is it a star? Is that why it's like that? That's so cute. Let's see if we can get it first. Nope. Okay. Then I do want to try Arlequino, at least once. Presumably Bennett will have the same fate as we do, because he also has a sword. But a polearm should have a wider reach. Nah, that works. Yeah, it's her special charged attack, but it seems like the initial burst was enough to do it. Hooray. We got that. There's another chest over there. Hey, a llama. Alpaca? Alpaca. Let's go find this tavern. Why is that guy doing jumping jacks? Is he powering the machine? Hey, isn't there a perpetual motion machine somewhere in Shazhnaya? I don't know if we'll find it in NOD-KRAI because, you know, it's not Shazhnaya, but still, I'm curious. Oh, wow, you can do it again. Okay. Since I'm in this dialogue, I'm just gonna boop and then leave. Let's go find this tavern. We found it once before. I just need to follow the music. Higher. Never mind, I'm going the wrong way. Well, if I recall, it was like this way. Yeah, look, you can see the lights even. Alright. I love how I've been playing this game for over 2 years. You know, I'm a newbie. That's fine. I still cannot figure out Mondstadt for the life of me, but this place... I feel right at home. Oh my god, wait, you know what this means? You know what this means? Where is he?
Here
Where
we
is
are,
he?
the flagship.
I don't see him. What's that over there? Is it a bird? What is that?
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
Don't just start yelling into a public tavern. You're gonna bother everybody. Where
No
is he?
matches. I identified.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
We might be able to ask, you know, what time does he normally get here, perhaps. Alright, let's talk to you. Hi. Life's only exciting when you're among the treasure hunters. And here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice. Are you a treasure hunter? Also, again, new NPC design. Everywhere you look, it's a new design. Seems like you're living a cozy life? Cozy? More like boring. But I guess if being comfortable counts as being happy? Ah, well. What matters is that I'm not living the life I want to right now. Sometimes I think that way too. Afraid I've never thought that way. For our dear traveler, she has a very strong emotional core that drives her on this mission. So yeah, sometimes I think that way too. Oh my god, a chest! 2 chests! You're in the right place then. This is where treasure hunters gather. You'll never find a place with more interesting experiences amongst its clientele. Of course, if you want to say bye-bye to a boring life, the only way is to become a treasure hunter. If only I had an inn of some kind. Maybe you could just start looking for some treasure? Huh? How's that going to work? No compass, no guide, no trusty weapon close at hand? If I set off like this, I'd be doing nothing more than going for a long walk. Before I leave, I need to be fully prepared. That's why I need to spend more time around gathering around experienced old hands, learning everything I can. So you want to join the treasure hunters because you're bored. Oh my god. They're not real. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Well, good luck with that. I would say you could just go out there and buy a compass and hire a guide and buy yourself a weapon and then get some treasure and bring it back and get hired. But I don't know if I should be encouraging this.
Here's the thing. Can't live life without a little spice.
Nice, nice. I like hearing their voices. Alright. Tell me about these bounties, please. Ooh. Details on all 4 targets are up on the board. I can fill you in if needed, but don't bother haggling over the bounties. About the targets? There are 4 targets at the moment, but only 3 of them have leads. The first one seemed to be a fortune teller from Sumeru who's wanted for fraud. You can often find her around the southern docks. Then there's a rampaging Inazuman Kairagi who's claimed the lives of several traveling merchants, passing through the Nothing Passage. Cool name. Next up, a gang of smugglers who deal in dangerous goods. They're reportedly hiding out in a camp on the beach north of town. Finally, there's the vicious pirate known as Hark the Crackjaw. There's no leads on him right now. He's likely gone into hiding. And I can turn it in here. Oh. Interesting. I probably have to collect something from them should I find or defeat them or whatever. Talk to the bartender. Oh, bartender! I think the bartender's gonna talk to me first.
Well, well. If it isn't the ineffable Ineffa.
Ineffable Ineffa. You again! You have a completely unique design! This is so cool!
Hello there, Demyon.
Hello.
You know each other?
You eat, Ineffa?
Of course. Ineffa's a regular here at the flagship.
What do you eat?
So, robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has
Interesting.
Aino's approval too.
Interesting. So it seems like she might be able to convert energy from food if she wanted. Okay.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natland, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aw,
Aww.
that's so sweet.
He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Ineffa being gone.
Actually it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Ineffa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet.
Oh, I see. Here I was going to guess that maybe he's trying to get on her good side so she'll build him something. Okay, I love this. I love how everyone, well, we'll see how it develops. But I love it when everyone knows each other and has, like, you know, different relationships with each person. Hmm? You
I
disapprove?
think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natland,
Of Aino's
these two must be the ones Varka
snacking,
mentioned.
I'm guessing.
The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Theoretically.
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
10 rounds of the roulette special? Oh god, how is he not dead? Probably the blessing of Barbados, to be quite honest with you.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
Do you know where he is now?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Amsvartnir. That's quite far from here.
Why? So far.
Huh? Where's that?
He's supposed to meet us. Actually, no, wait. Never mind. I take it back. This means I get to adventure.
It's a lake in the northern part of NOD-KRAI.
Let me out. Let
Word
me go.
reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
Unleash me upon this world.
so we missed him?
Typical Mondstatter. Coming and going like the wind. Do you think he needs our help?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
But can I go anyways, please?
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
And presumably, you know, he's here on his expedition, right? He has all of his troops? His knights. He has all of his knights with him. He could take a couple with.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Oh my god. Really?
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
I would say that's not necessary, but I also am pretty low on Mora these days.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Ineffa. That was prepaid as well.
Wow. What a generous guy.
Thank you.
He's so friendly.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
True.
Traveler,
times all around.
Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
But don't leave without us. I want to meet Aino.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
Require? No. Want your company? Yeah.
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
And if need be, we can always just ask someone, where's the flagship? And I'm sure they'll be able to help us out.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, good. Yeah. Seriously, we should take her home, make sure Aino knows that she's back.
Oh,
We should have gone there
right.
first.
You must miss her a lot too. In that case, we better get a move on.
She wants to pick up those parts first. Makes sense. We should go get the parts and then go see Aino. I want to meet her. Hello. Shall sit. I shall speak. Please take a seat wherever you like. Beat you to it. What drinks do you have? Recipes! Oh my god, the roulette special. Look at it. Decreases all party members' climbing and sprinting stamina. I do love stamina decreasing things. A little hilarious. A little hilarious? Not even funny. But I think it would have been funny if it decreased gliding stamina. I feel like two certain someones would have greatly approved of that. Oh, we got one of these before. Thought it looked really pretty. So let's buy this. And that. And let's... Oh, there's something I wanted to do. Oh, I know. Where's Ino? This. When do I get her?
Ino? Present!
After progressing through a dance of snowy tides in hoarfrost groves. That's what we're on right now! Nice. And... achievements. We've been getting a bunch. Dime Pulp Fiction. Collect the entire Legends of Reed Miller, Thief Extraordinaire. As a bee produces honey, collect the entire Conch Echoes. The History of One City. Collect the entire A Brief History of the Pale Starborn. And A Bewitched Place Beneath the Moon. Collect the entire Night Murmurs from the Far Border. Cool. So we're missing Hymns of the Far North and Tales Carried by the North Wind. Both of those sound really good. No wonder they're rarer. Maybe if there's another town in this area. Oh. All these things I need to collect still. Duelist. Defeat local legend spirits at the Fallen Dawn store. Apparently I did that. Unlock all the seals in the secret spaces of the tribes in the following areas. Yeah, I've been working on those guys. And then up here. Palace in a pool. Unlock Palace in a pool. The ancient orchard in the spring. The terraced pools that once overflowed with spring water have now been filled with yellowed sand. This must be from when I was... Oh! Oh my god. I'm guessing this is from, when I was exploring in Sumeru for Albedo. So I will save those for now. And I think I've completed my daily... Ooh, you know what? No, I'll save it until we can find Catherine. I was going to say we could go collect our dailies, but actually... Oh, that is the one. No, it's not. This one is. It's the one with the food. Ooh, it's the one with the books. Oh, that looks really good.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh?
I would love to just eat some bread and cheese right now. That looks fantastic. Look at this place, too. Ah, I love the aesthetic of this area already.
But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
A town built among ruins, forsaken in the wake of a calamity. Ooh. She's so poetic.
You mean it's got something to do with NOD-KRAI's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity?
I love it. Well, what do you think? Aww, happy Paimon noises. The traveler investigates. We gotta do a bug sweep. More like a lore sweep. Did you find any books?
Should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
I feel like we're about to meet someone new. Who do you think we're about to meet? Flynn's? Unlikely. She flew right into him!
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Oh my god.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Oh my god, he's so reasonable. Wow. I guess this is the first time I've really heard his voice. What a nice voice.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Hello. What brings you here? Can you tell me the detailed history of your lantern, please?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see.
Look at his eyes.
First things first. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, just call me Flintz.
Well, it's lovely to meet you. Wow, what does she say? Vega is Vega, and this is Paimon.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Was she trying to count the syllables?
Oh, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past.
He's hundreds of years old, calling it.
Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
He feels like... Okay, two ideas. Either he's hundreds of years old, so his name is from the past, or he just made up a name He just named himself that at some point, based off of names from the past. He's so normal. Whoa.
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in NOD-KRAI today.
Hello.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
I get the feeling he knows exactly who we are. Who are you? What do you want?
Are you here for travel too?
Yeah, why are you here?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
He's like, this is so fascinating. I'm scouring my brain for what he could possibly be doing. Because all we know is from the teasers, he's in that grave site. He fights off the Wild Hunt, right? Was he here because they recently attacked and now he goes back out to, like, you know, scout, basically? Be on the front lines, more like?
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of NOD-KRAI.
Ooh.
Normally
Ratnik.
stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Oh, okay, cool. Needed to be repaired. Can be repaired. I know probably did it, would be my guess. So he's a Ratnik. We've heard of these before, the Ratniki, right? We heard about them on the Summer Island, if I recall correctly. What does the lantern tell you, Vega? What do you sense? What is that power? It looks so cool. There's something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
Oh yeah. He lives in a gravesite. Works in a gravesite? Either way.
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt,
Ooh.
you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
That makes so much sense. That's so metal. He's literally on the front lines. In the way that he said, calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, it really does sound like he personally detests the Wild Hunt.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
You know, it's been a while since we've heard any music, and to be fair, we are inside a building, but the larger room of this tavern had its own music. It's kind of cool because it gives almost an unsettling feeling to this encounter, which I think is perfect. I love it. Spooky aesthetic, sign me up.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she is still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living.
Just casually confirming that there are indeed ghosts there. Normal ghosts, not abyssal ones. Eh?
Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh?
Oh, look at his eyes! I didn't notice those lines before.
Forgive me, but I must excuse myself.
He looks
The
exhausted.
time of my appointment draws near. And
Oh,
in
look at his
terms I'm
vision.
sure you'll understand. A lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Well, good luck, I guess.
Oh, sure.
Stay safe out
in
there?
that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Nice to meet you.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit would bring much-needed light to that place of final rest.
Oh my god, is he dead? Is that why his name is so old? Visit your grave? Sir? Are you a ghost possessing your own body? What is going on here?
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Is he deliberately messing with us?
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
I love it. It's so spooky. I love it. Bye! Nice to meet you.
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo.
I adore him. Oh my god.
Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, 'cause it was broken?
Like, there was something inside.
Huh. Yes, you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure thing. Guess that'll be by the graveside.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
There's no escape, Paimon. Just someone Hu Tao, she'll say something like, "Death comes for us all, Paimon." I can't do her voice. Where's my room? Leave the flagship. No, what if I want to go to bed? Here's my room. This is, wow, that's nice. It's the one I was making myself right at home in earlier. How delightful. The flowers. Can I go explore now? Please? Can I go out into the world? Can I get my first statue? I want to go hunt down some bounties. I want to get my map going. We should check on the map. I want to see what it looks like. Darkness! Wow! Interesting. So these really condensed teleporters. Yeah, that's definitely indicative of a town. Because you've got all those pathways and all those different levels of elevation that make the teleporters really useful. Here's another one of our... Oh, never mind. Our Nasha Town highlights, I was going to say.
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
Spit it out then.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Oh, we must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
I love it, the traveler's trying to tease Paimon.
Please, accept today's
Oh my god, oh my god.
Come night or day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
Will you elaborate on that, please? Does she have a name? When was she born? How do you know that she's alive?
Huh? What's going on over there?
Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice. Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
I don't know if we're in need though,
Moonlight
Paimon.
illuminates the path before you.
We should leave it for those who need
Travelers
it.
from afar.
Hello.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Paimon, look at us. Look at us, Paimon. You float. I'm not dressed for the winter.
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
Can she talk to animals or just read the signs very well? Look at her headpiece. It's a moon. It's the triple moon even. And then she has extra moons on the left even. Huh. She's out moon.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am.
Please.
I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Okay. It's really just up for grabs for anybody?
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here's the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
You have our sincere gratitude. I hope you have enough for everybody
Think
else,
nothing
though.
of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
So this NPC in the background, first of all, I love how proud she looks of their work here. And also, look at her pin. So I guess that will be indicative of Frost Moon Scions, who aren't all dressed up like Lauma is.
The finest you found? Wow, that sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
Or for people who really need them?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts.
Okay, that's nice. That's cool.
As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess.
Singular.
We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night.
Are we currently in a dark night? The moon goddess singular. I'm guessing it's going to be like a new moon goddess, right? I just want to learn more!
And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into NOD-KRAI, driven by greed, and greed alone,
Ooh.
more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frostmoon scions. Got enough for us too?
Hi. This won't end well. Well, we'll see how Lauma handles it, I guess.
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui!
Ooh.
After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Oh, cool. So this is another uniform for the Frostmoon Scions. That's really neat. Okay, let's continue.
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
Yeah, because she's saying that it's for everyone, and so she's going to stick to her principles, no matter who that everyone is.
But, my lady, they...
My lady, so she's very high up. I think we
Please,
suspected
you
that
two,
from the teasers, right?
accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Nice.
Come again?
Nice. She's calling you fools.
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
I love her. I love everybody. Everybody I've met is just such a good character.
Hey, look who it is.
Oh, hello. It seems our reputation has preceded us.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next.
You're just making direct threats.
Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Don't you dare throw it away. They just drop those plates.
Those stooges really are the worst.
And under whose authority are they acting up like this? If they're under a Harbinger, I assume those Harbingers would be smart enough to know that this is terrible behavior and it's not going to help anybody.
Ever since they came to NOD-KRAI with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
And that's where the, that treasure of Reed Miller is, right? We should read those
Judging
books.
from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited. So, we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
Hee.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Eh? Why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help.
I would have only been too delighted.
Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frostmoon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Wow. It was very fast of you to give us that always welcome. But thank you for your kind invitation. We'll swing by when we get a chance.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
That's a gorgeous shot. Wow.
These are delicious. So refreshingly fresh. Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder.
Don't worry, if they keep acting like this, they'll eventually get scurvy. And then they'll be sorry.
Looks like Ineffa isn't done with her shopping yet. And the Adventurers Guild is still empty.
Catherine,
Where
no!
should we head next?
Where is she? It's coming back to me that at one point I was wondering if the headquarters of the Adventurers Guild is in Snezhnaya, right? And we know that it seems like, at least, with Aino's workshop and Mitsui Research, I presume, NOD-KRAI might be a particular hub for robotics and such, especially because the Marionette is here. Is that her name? What's her name? Yeah, the Marionette. So, I wonder if the Adventurers Guild headquarters are here, and or if Catherine's are built here. Because why is Catherine gone? I'm happy for her if she's going on a little walk, but she's been gone for so long I worry that maybe she's hurt. Why don't we follow the map in the travel guide?
Good idea. Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down after all.
Oh.
See.
Oh my god, hello.
Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind.
Imagine if somebody finally gets to the Adventurers Guild and it's a human, not even Catherine.
It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
Oh, nice. That's random.
This
Oh, nice.
is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids.
That feels illegal, but okay.
This is the Vesnitsi Prolecha greenhouse.
Ooh.
Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
Oh, this is the place we saw from a distance.
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go.
So we ran by here earlier. I think that's the balcony we were on with
And
Ineffa.
over here,
With the
they've got
viewpoint.
a super tall observation deck.
Yay!
Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance.
Oh, this is the, what do they call it? The boom cannon? And this is where we got a teleporter up here, didn't we?
That way's north, and that looks like...
Wow!
Built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west...
Oh my god.
That must be the place Lauma mentioned.
Oh
where
my
the
god.
Moon Scions live.
Look at it! Oh, it's Shrine of the Depths! Oh my god, will it be a lunar Shrine of the Depths or like a frost Shrine of the Depths? There's Natlan in the distance. And that thing! What is that thing? I thought it was a nail when I first saw it from a distance, but with more detail, it doesn't look like one. We've got to go there, Paimon.
So, what'd you think? Even if Ineffa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
She learned that so quickly and she delivered it so confidently and so clearly. You're the best, Paimon.
She sure is. It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all of Tibet.
Very sinister thought. So if Paimon is just like a decoy version of someone or something else, you know, that string attached to her head that goes up into the sky, as we learned from the Melusines, maybe that's why she refers to herself in third person. I say, Paimon's the best. And she says, yes, Paimon sure is, talking about her little Paimon doll. Paimon, who are you?
Huh?
Wait.
Look.
It'd take hundreds of years of practice to beat the best tour guide in all Tibet. Paimon, how old are you? She's hinting, I swear. Look, there must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside.
Looks like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
As a matter of fact, one of the storefront signs caught my eye. What a shot. Look at that thing in the background.
Where? Which one are you... Oh. Now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh. Better not be who she thinks it is.
I'm so curious. Who are they talking about?
Where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
Dory? Like, what? I'm so curious. Okay, unfortunately, this is kind of a good place to break, I think, because I feel like wherever we go next, we will get something interesting happening. So, what do you say instead we start reading our books right off the bat? We don't want to fall behind on our literature, so let's read something. I am super curious about the Reed Miller one. I feel like that treasure that was mentioned is going to be super important. Where are you, buddy? Here it is. The Legends of Reed Miller, Thief Extraordinaire. Let's go to Volume 1. Oh, read the description. An anthology of pulp fiction stories based on the exploits of Reed Miller that is wildly popular throughout NOD-KRAI, explains the achievement we got. Collated from various works and authors, the veracity of the stories within is as dubious as the quality of the paper they are printed on. Volume 1. Your Dime Eerie Mystery, The Master Thief Reed Miller and the Sampo Mill Deluxe Quarterly Edition. This inexpensive and entertaining story series, popular in Nasha Town, costs only 10 mora per issue. Presumably, it's about the master thief Reed Miller's attempt to steal the Frostmoon relic, the Sampo Mill, from the governor's palace. However, in a seeming attempt to boost readership, the narrative is focusing on the many young women vying for Miller's affections instead. Is that the treasure, do you think? Well, he's trying to steal it. Let's see if he gets it. Chapter 4. Wagtail, a beauty as dangerous as a hunting falcon, has appeared. He approaches Master Thief Reed Miller under the moonlight. But to what end? Leaving your lonely female companions behind to come enjoy the night view here? What a cad you are, my dear. That soft voice is as smooth as the finest silk from Larua, and yet, beneath its surface, lacks a subtle cruelty, sharp as the thorns of a Sumeru rose. Reed Miller does not turn around, for he knows that voice all too well. A graceful figure lands beside him with the poise of a cat. A young woman in her 20s, with long lavender hair cascading over her pale bare shoulders and neck. She wears an elegant silver evening gown that clings to her curves like liquid moonlight. Still, it cannot conceal the mockery in her brownish red eyes. Meet Wagtail, or A, as she is it's Alice, as she is known to a privileged few like Miller. She is the only femme fatale in NOD-KRAI whose skill and infamy rival those of the most legendary thieves. Any treasure she sets her sights on is already hers. Once the thrill is gone, she'll just as soon toss it to the poor in the streets as she might cast it into the sea. Countless men have vied for her affection, but she takes pleasure only in toying with their earnest feelings and has never returned the love of a suitor. The only treasure Wagtail has been unable to steal is the heart of Master Thief Reed Miller. This one impossible feat drives her obsession with the handsome, enigmatic man, and she's tried every trick and gambit imaginable to make his heart hers and hers alone. I smell expensive perfume and cheap ambition, Wagtail. With a smile on her lips, she smoothly settles down beside the thief, then, almost imperceptibly, sidles closer to him. It was a gift from another man. Jealous? She lets a silk-gloved hand trail down his arm. As for me, I smell overconfidence, Reed. You've got your eye on the Sampo Mill, I'm sure. But isn't that a little obvious of you? You're right. I do want the mill, which was stolen from the Frostmoon Scions, along with all the governor's other ill-gotten treasures. Miller finally meets Wagtail's gaze, sending an involuntary shiver running through her and a blush rising to her cheeks, which she forces down with a glib smile. This is my stage tonight. You'd better find your own. Nonsense. She leans in, her lips a mere breath from his. This stage is big enough for two. The spotlight, however, that only shines on one. I'll have my hands on the mill before you do, darling. And, if you please me, I might even let you see it from afar. Ding! The words are barely out of Wagtail's mouth before she whips out a slender, sinister-looking dagger with lightning speed. She delights in the pointless and seemingly dangerous attack, knowing full well Miller will block it. And indeed he does, by simply raising his arm and deflecting her blade with his gauntlet. The clash of metal on metal lasts but a brief moment. Reckless as always, Wagtail. It'll cost you one of these days. Huh. Recklessness is a privilege afforded to beautiful women, don't you know? If it's not to your liking, darling, come teach me a lesson. Like a moonlit breeze, she takes 2 steps back and blows him a playful kiss. Then she leaps into the darkness beneath the tower, leaving naught behind but the ghost of her expensive perfume in the cold night air. The middle section of the volume has been ripped out! Perhaps for a purpose other than reading? What? Is there more details about the treasure? You're tracking it down? Wait, I'm trying to track that thing down now at this point. I want the details. Chapter 17. Just as the governor is fuming over the theft of the Sampo Mill, a group of detectives from Shesnaya suddenly swarm in and clap him in irons. Just what is? Ha! Your Excellency, your fury must have overtaken you, such that you've forgotten who Reed Miller is. He is a despicable thief, yes, but not only is he also a master of disguise, able to But is he not also a master of disguise, able to become any man, woman, or child with uncanny skill? That's impossible! This is absurd. If you were pretending to be Leonov, the Oprichniki would surely have. The man posing as Detective Leonov laughs, slowly circling the bound governor twice in a clear mockery of his pompous deduction. The Oprichniki? Oprichniki? You mean the men who tied you up and sealed off this place? Those are my people. I had them pose as Oprichniki, and your men believed it without question. Surprised, Governor? Have you forgotten how blindly Shesnayan soldiers follow orders, whether from real superiors or clever impostors? As we speak, the Frostmoon Scion's treasure has been safely returned to their holy lady. Unless you plan to defy the Tsar's will and risk open war with the Frostmoon Scions, recovering the Sampo Mill is no longer an option for you. Nice job, Reed. You blasted crook! You accursed thief! I could have tolerated you stealing the mill, but must you plunder my personal collection too? Does it matter? Those treasures you claim as yours, those lands you call your own, weren't they stolen from the destitute who live here? The man's demeanor remains perfectly composed, a stark difference or a stark contrast to the agitation written all over the governor's crimson face. I see no difference between a bandit who robs the people and a governor who oppresses them. We defend our freedom in the only way we can, because no one else will fight for it. But rest assured, I'm not keeping any of this. Every treasure will be returned to its rightful owner. I shall not keep even a single piece. Across the room, Wagtail, posing as a detective, lets out a soft sigh inaudible to the governor. Oh dear, this man is truly beyond help. He speaks of laying claim to no claim to treasure, when he holds the Frostmoon's most prized gem in his hand. Wagtail's words stun Shadow Weasel, momentarily pulling her attention away from her adoptive father, who is bound up in the center of the room. When? Mr. Reed Miller should have given the Sampo Mill to that holy woman. Wait, he didn't secretly swap it for a fake while we weren't looking, did he? Ah, you don't get it, do you? That's exactly how he deceived you, young ladies. The woman sighs dramatically. What he has stolen for himself is the heart of the Frostmoon's daughter. So does he have the mill or not? So he claims to have given it back, which is nice. Good job. But then... Okay. He holds the Frostmoon's most prized gem in his hand, but that's not necessarily the mill. She's instead talking about the heart of the Frostmoon's daughter. Daughter who? Who daughter? Is that symbolic? Like the, What is Lama? Is she the high priestess? Head priestess? She's a priestess, right? I'm assuming. Oh, no, wait. Did we hear about a priestess in the Long Night's Oath? Lama might not be priestess. Okay. So either I'm guessing that this heart of the Frostmoon's daughter is either like the leader of the Frostmoon Scions, and she's symbolically the Frostmoon's daughter, or it's a literal dollar. Could that be Columbian? No, I doubt it. Fascinating. Could one of the previous moon goddesses have had a child before they died? And she survived all this time? Anyways, Volume 2, we're going to save for next time. We're going to break this one up. Just getting us started here. And I think that's it for now, if you can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm in NOD-KRAI. Look at that. That looks so sinister. Look at that. That looks so amazing. I want to see everything all at once. Ah! What's that? Oh, Uchkanatlan. It is so cool to see because we could see this place from there. So naturally, we can see that place from here. Mountain over there. I think that's Fontaine. Oh my god. All right. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my ending screen. I have no idea. Amazing. So that will be all for now. I hope everyone enjoyed. What a blast already this place is. I love all the characters so much already. This situation where we have all these different factions helping each other or fighting the Abyss and the Wild Hunt. Oh my god. This is so exciting. This is so cool. And I cannot wait for more next time. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. A big thank you to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Cornersard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Gibrilia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, Ruru, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, Lunar, Sonova, Mathsan, Marcin, Marcus, Sal, Don't Call It, Brian, Warp, Summer, and all of our anonymous patrons. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to everyone for being here. I can't believe I'm in NOD-KRAI. I hope you guys enjoy. You guys probably like just did this, but I still hope you enjoy getting to go through it another time. This is going to be so much fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now!